Good morning and welcome back to Medically Speaking on AM 1310 92.7 FM The Light, sponsored by your Marion County Health Department, hosted by me, Dr. Lauren Harden, owner of Body Mechanics Health and Wellness, located at 3266 North Meridian Suite 508. We are staying open during this time. However, we are not taking new patients unless it is an emergent case. We are here to help in emergent cases and by appointment only. So if you do need help during this time of need and you need to come in, we will be happy to see you if you are well. Give us a call at 317-377-4814. So we are this morning. Mr. Middleton, you still there?
I am here.
Yes, thank you for hanging in there. We are this morning speaking with Mr. George Middleton. He has been a guest on Medically Speaking plenty of times, and we always love having him on. Thank you again for being available and sharing your knowledge with us this morning.
It's always a pleasure to be with you, Dr. Harden.
Yes, we are. We actually have a caller that we're going to start off with, Mr. Middleton. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Dr. Harden and Mr. Middleton. I just want to thank you for your conversation this morning. It's helping. I'm blessed to be able to still work. My concern is going forward after this is people don't realize, and I may be way off, I don't think our life will be the same. I think we'll go back to some normalcy, but how we operate will be different. I'm 41. I never thought my lifetime that I would be experiencing something like this. So what would you say? I see a lot of seniors who just cannot go out of the house right now because they're so scared they're going to get. And I know one person who's really depressed because they like to be outdoors and like to get out and go see their friends and all those types of things. And until we have a vaccine, that still might not be something they could do on that normal basis like they were doing. How do you tell seniors to cope with this time? And especially when they might have grandkids that can't come in and visit them because, they're scared they're going to bring, them the virus or something like that. Mm-hmm. So
thank you so much for that call. A huge issue. Mr. Middleton, I'm going to ask you to weigh in first on that.
Well, every day we're getting more information that is really changing our thinking about this being more of a seniors issue. This virus is not a respecter of ethnicity, culture, age, socioeconomic status. For a young person to think that they're more invincible than an elderly person, I would say that would be incorrect thinking. We're all in the same boat, and we all have the same worries about not having access to our normalcy of life, not being able to be with the ones we love for fear of impacting their health conditions. So I would just say that it would be more effective for us to not just pigeonhole this into a particular age group or cultural group or anything like that. This affects all of us.
Absolutely, and I think that I have been seeing, I keep saying that because social media has been a huge part in our information gathering and what individuals are going through in dealing with this. But like you said, I've seen people my age that have passed away from it, or that are contracting it. I've also seen people my age and millennials concerned about their seniors. And so I'm really, really excited and glad that the caller made that statement about the seniors that are accustomed to human interaction as a mode of mental health, as a mode of really neurosensory health, because touch is a neurosensory emotion. And so, we've always had sick, and we've always tended to our sick as a society, as a human race. That's pretty much how we go. Now, the nursing home facilities or extended care facilities, even myself, it's been 2 weeks since I've seen my nephew, and I am just, it's because he's a child, and you don't want to put anybody at risk. It's so hard. And so you know, you don't want to give advice and tell people if there's nothing they can do. That's definitely, I hate that feeling. And at the same time, you want to keep your loved ones safe. I will say this. I've seen people being able to at least lay eyes on their loved ones, even if it's through a screen door. It says that the CDC has said that if you are wearing a mask, everybody should be wearing a mask out and about at this point. That is the latest update from them and suggestion from them. And so if you're able to see your loved ones, that for an elderly person that has been shut in would do wonders. And so make your visits, make them non-contact visits, make your phone calls. If you're able to set them up, or if your senior in your life has set up some sort of video, Zoom, some nursing homes and hospitals are allowing people to contact their loved ones via Zoom video call. So you might have to dip and dabble in a little bit of that culture if you're truly missing a loved one. We definitely FaceTime with Reese daily. We tell him he's at the school of hard knocks right now. and we show up at 2:30 every day for math class on the FaceTime. But keep a consistent schedule. That would be advice that I would give you as well, with the phone calls and reaching out, because that's what we need, is the interaction. Would you agree, Ms. Middleton?
Yes, I agree on all points. You have to be creative. I think that the elderly care system is definitely going to be one that's going to be revamped as a result of this, because this won't be our last time going through this. And it's poking holes in the way we're providing service right now, and that is it's a serious anxiety to think that if I'm passing, or if a loved one is passing, that I cannot be with that person, or if that person is suffering, that I can't be with that person during their time of need. That is a really anxiety building issue that all of us are experiencing, regardless of age, because love is that connector between all of us.
Yes.
And there is no one size fits all answer to that. We have to be open to this process. We have to embrace the discomfort that we're feeling with it, towards going towards a solution in the future of how we can better address this.
Yes, absolutely. It looks like we do have another caller. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, and Mr. Middleton, thank you for taking my call.
Good morning.
Yeah, man, I appreciate the comments. Appreciate that psychological, intellectual comment from Larry. I won't berate on that. I do have a couple of things that may apply to it, and you guys can give me what your thought process may be on this. Number one, you're correct. I'm a healthcare professional too, and I've worked around infectious disease for a long time, so I've had a mask on since the inception. Early March, when they started talking about how it was transmitted, stuff like that. I wore a mask out about. Grandchildren have masks. Everybody in the home has masks. I got in 95. I saw the PF100, or P100 and PF300. I wish I could get double those, but don't have any of those. Bro, we'll get it, even if Dr. Burkhardt and say anything is better than nothing.
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying out and about is, I was in Costco the last couple of days. I went a couple of days ago with 2 crowds. I went yesterday morning, got there early, 6 person in line. A lot of people with masks on. A lot of people. Demographic of Costco may be a little different than most. Most folks had masks. Costco's doing a great job between this and the third. Well, I do another sociological study, and I drive down through Riverside, because this week alone, Riverside Park has been like a party going on every day. So I drive down there again yesterday, and I see tons of people, black folks. This is a black station. Let's just call it like it. Black folks. No one but one, I would say, tennis court is completely full, and that was mixed with white and black. No one with a mask on. So I read Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I think that's her name, the Congresswoman's comments yesterday about the virus disproportionately now affecting black and brown communities. And so I looked at my little sociological study when I go past Riverside and see all these black folks congregating in all each other's faces. They're sharing bottles, and no one has a mask, no one's doing anything. What is the psychology of black folks because this is a black station. I just want to deal with black folks. So where we can't learn and listen to some science just for a little while. Now, I mean, to me, patience seems to be lost. To me, people who claim to have faith and have spirituality can't just have a little bit of patience and a little bit of forthrightness and a little bit of do withoutness for a while. Because to me, the definition of religion is disciplining and telling yourself no for a while. That's what the essence of it to me is. Just being able to tell yourself no, okay, and do that for a while. So in you all's opinion, what is affecting our ability to understand first the science of what's going on, and second, the spiritual aspect, to just be able for a little while, and say for a long time, just a little while, to tell yourself no for the betterment, not just for yourself, for your fellow man too. And I'll just tell you this all here. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Mr. Middleton.
Wow.
Did you see the pictures of Riverside Park? People at Riverside Park, you didn't see them?
I haven't seen the pictures, no.
I can tell you that I have witnessed what this caller talking about. I saw with my own 2 eyes, parking lot full of people multiple days this week. It was pretty bad.
Well,
It was pretty bad.
I really,
go ahead.
I really appreciate this particular caller and what he's saying, because the question he's asking is right, hits dead center the work that I'm doing, which is, that I've written a set of works that addresses the connection between our mental health and race ideology.
Absolutely. And if I can just real quick,
Go ahead.
we put this on pause. This is gonna be what we end the show with, this whole topic, but we do have to go for one more commercial break, Mr. Middleton.
Okay.
We are gonna be right back.
All right.